Tell me, is a vacancy at the house beyond the green? I'm in the fountain of asking, oh Lord, I'm asking. Always a diamond to make, everybody smiling on the take, everybody wheeling around just to make the sun come down. Call him, clearing. Over the top they all cry, bad the murder in the ride. 10 walked out one Sunday to fill the sky in. There was no one to see, just the boy beyond the trees, picking psilocybin. Far out, so far out. Hi, my name is Pete, and today I'm going to show you how to play Far Out by Ben Howard based on his variation solo performance of the song. Now, his new album, Collections from the Whiteout, is a little bit Marmite. You either love it or you don't. But I do think there are some gems on there, and I think this song is one of them, especially the variation. So I'm going to show you how I think he plays that variation, and let's get straight into it. The tuning for this is Dadgad, and then you need a capo on the 5th fret. But the capo needs to cover only the strings 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, not the 6th string. 6th string needs to be open. I have a Shub C1 capo that I've cut. I've trimmed the end of it so that when I clamp it on properly, I get a good strong clamp on the back of the guitar here. And the strings are effectively held down on just strings 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So without the capo, it should sound like this. D, A, D, G, A, and then D, like that. And then the capo on the 5th fret, it will sound D, D again, G, C, D, and then another G at the top end. So there's only 3 notes in that tuning because you've got a D, a D, and a D again, spaced out at octaves. You've got a G and a G, again at octaves, and where is it? Yeah, and a C there. And once you put your capo on, check it again on your tuner just to make sure it's all nicely in tune. I'm going to check mine again. Okay, so the introduction to the song starts with these nice legato notes slid down. So we're starting on frets 15 on the 6th string and 14 on the 3rd string. And the slide down to the 8th and the 7th frets on string 6 and 3 still, like that. And then same again from 19 and 17 down to 12 and 10, like that. Now, it's worth pointing out as well before we go any further, because I've partially capoed, then the Guitar Pro tab software I use for writing out the tabs will give me all the fret numbers relative to the nut, but any strings that are played open will still show as a 0. So even though all these strings are technically on a 5, because they're capoed at the 5th fret, on the tab it shows up as a 0. It's just the way the software works, okay? So the 15-14 position down to the 8-7 position, and then the 17-19 position down to the 12-10 position, and then that repeats. And then we get what I call the prologue here. This is bars 6 and 7. Tell me, is a vacancy at the house beyond the trees? I'm in the fountain of asking, oh Lord. Okay, this is frets 10 and 9, same 2 strings, I'm asking, and then frets 8 and 7, and then round again. Always a diamond to make. 1917. Everybody's smiling on the take. 12-10. Everybody wheeling around. Back down to 9-8. Sorry, 8-7. To make the sun come down, calling, clearing over the top. Now, the little fast bit I played then, we'll talk about that in a bit, because it's going to be easier to talk about the verse section first and then come back and look at that transition. So, if we focus on end of bar 13 into 14, this is where it speeds up in terms of the finger movement. Over the top, oh, missed. Over the top they all cried, mad the murder in their eyes. So what's going on there? So we're plucking the open 6 string and hammering on open, 2, 3, release, and then hammer on the 7th fret with your middle finger. Okay, open, 2, 3, open, and then hammer on. And then you've got to land your ring finger on the 4th string, 8th fret, and your index finger on the 3rd string, 7th fret. So you've got those 4 notes on strings 6, 5, 4, and 3. Now, I'm going to refer to my thumb as thumb, index as 1, middle finger as 2, ring as 3. And the pattern for this is thumb, 1, 2, thumb, 1, 3, thumb, 1, 2, slap. Okay, do that again. Thumb, 1, 2, thumb, 1, 3, thumb, 1, 2, slap. Okay. And then the same pattern, open 6 string, hammer 7, 8, release, and then hammer on the 12th fret. And then the same relative positions almost. Ring finger is going to go 12th fret, 4th string. Index finger is going to go 3rd string, 10th fret. And again, thumb, 1, 2, thumb, 1, 3, thumb, 1, 2, slap. And then this time, as we come out at the end of bar 15, I'm going to pluck the open 6th string, but hammer on the 14th and the 15th fret. Then release, and back down to that 8, 8, 7 position, like that. And this is all being done on strings 6, 5, 4, and 3. I haven't ventured any further down to strings 2 and 1 yet. So we're back into bar 16. Thumb, 1, 2, thumb, 1, 3, thumb, 1, 2, slap, and then again open 7, 8, release onto the 12th fret. And what you need to do is practice that loop till it becomes nice and fluid. And if you want to, you can practice throwing in that open 0, 2, 3, 0, and then so I'm going to play through the verse slowly, and this is from bar 13 at the end. Over the top they all cried, mad the murder in their eyes. 10 walked out one Sunday to fill the sky in. Well, there was no one to see. And this is bar 18. No one to see. And there's a little variation in the bass notes that run up into bar 19. So rather than doing open 7 8 open, I'm doing 8 7 8, and then leaving that string open and only holding down the 3rd string on the 12th fret and the 4th string on the 10th fret. So it's like this. Hang on. And also, as I'm going through bar 19 there, I'm doing thumb 1 2, thumb 1 3, thumb 1 3 again, but I've put my little finger on the 3rd string 12th fret. And then this time the hammer-on is open, 15, 17 open. And we're dropping down to the 10th fret. And I'm holding down the 6th and the 5th string on the 10th fret. And the 3rd string on the 9th fret. And it's still thumb 1 2, thumb 1 3, thumb 1 2, slap. And then here you're just going to flatten your ring finger onto the 10th fret like that, covering the bottom strings, strings 1, 2 and 3. And you're plucking 2, 3, like that. Strings 2, strings 3, 10th fret. Now it sounds like there's a lot more notes going on when Ben plays that, but the repeats on the delay takes care of all of that. So thumb 1 2, thumb 1 3, thumb 1 2, slap, 10th fret, and then down to the 8/7 position. Hammer to the 15 17 again, 10th fret, slap, and then bar at the 7th fret and pluck string 6 5 4 like that, and then back into your 8 position. So bars 21, you've got open, 15 17 open, and then bar on the 7th, Right, let's talk about echoes and reverb and stuff like that. So, for Ben's kind of speed of playing, so this is the echoes are the same as he uses on Small Things, okay? So the way to think of this is the echo needs to fall on beats 1, 4 and 7 if you were to break the bar up into 8 quavers. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so on, okay? So that's, I can try and do it a bit slow, but it's really hard to play in time with the echoes if it gets too slow. So let's try it a little bit slower. Oh, hang on. Okay, so you get the idea. So remember I said there was that bit with the 10th fret, those two notes, the echoes do all the extra notes. Okay, and in terms of reverb, I don't know what pedals Ben's using. I got a look at his pedal board when he was playing at the Brudenell, and I figured that there were probably 2 of his pedals on his board that probably cost more than my entire setup. So I have a Hall of Fame reverb pedal here, and it has a modulated reverb. So what happens is the pitch kind of just wobbles a bit depending on the level of effects that I turn on. So if I put that in, so also my delay is set up in such a way that I sort of get 2 or 3 strong echoes and then the thing dies. So there's the original note, 1, 2, 3, it's pretty much gone. So I could turn the feedback up and have lots of echoes. 6, 7, 8, no, it's still good. And that would be too many. It muddies the sound. It's just a mess when you do that. So if you do it in such a way that you only get 2 or 3, well, yeah, 3 echoes at most, then I tended to find that worked okay. The other thing I did as well was I dirtied things up a bit by switching to the gain channel. So I don't know how well you can see my my controls on my trusty Bugera V22 back here. My gain is set to about 3.5. The volume's on 4. Presence is on 3.5. And bass is on 4. Middle's on 4. Treble's on 6. I think I've got the bright, there's a little bright boost button which I think boosts the treble a bit. In fact, let's try that off. Let's try that. Just play with your pickup selector. Find what works for you, really. Okay. So this is more sort of that's sort of the speed Ben plays it, really. So just towards the end of the song, he's basically just kind of improvising a little bit over the 3 main chord shapes. So you've got that one on the 12th fret, 12, 12, 10, on strings 6, 4 and 3. So I'm just doing 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 3, 6, 5, 4, strum, and then move down to maybe the 8, 7, 8, 8, 7 position. And then you've got that 10, 10, 10, 9 position, but remember that this time you're covering strings 6 and 5 with your middle and index, not 6 and 4. And as he's finishing the song, he plays 3 chords, and to me it sounds like he actually makes a mistake. He basically plays this chord, which is your 12, 12, 10 position, and then he drops that hand position down 2 frets. And it sounds like he plays like a minor chord, like he's got his index finger slightly in the wrong position. And I think he meant to do... I think that's what he meant to do, but it actually sounds more like this. So it kind of catches up with itself again, but I don't know, it's artistic license. It's his song. It's up to him what he plays, I guess. So yeah, that pretty much covers it really. The tab is on the website. It's not the whole song completely tabbed out. I've given that main structure, and I haven't talked about that little transition, have I, from the hopefully you can see that transition in bars 12 and 13 on the tab is kind of covered by other bits I've shown you on the tutorial for this. So you can sort of put it together, listen to the song, work out when he's doing the 8/8/7 position and when he's moved up to the octave, and then pick in psilocybin, far out, so far out. Yeah, that's pretty much it really. Okay, hopefully I'll be back with some more tutorials with less time passing between them. It's really just been a bit of a crazy year for everybody, I think, me included, and I'd like to think I'm getting back to some kind of regularity and normality with guitar playing and tutorials. I've got a ton of stuff I want to do. There's the tutorial for this one, which I've finally done. I want to do a cover of What a Day and a tutorial for that. There's another Shaky Grave song I've been working on, Bully's Lament, and so obviously a cover and a tutorial for that. So there's plenty that I need to get sorted out, and hopefully it will be coming as we move into the new year. So thanks for sticking with the channel. Hello if you said hello to me when we were at the Brudenell in December. It was it was a bit scary to be recognized by quite so many people, but hey, price of fame. So yeah, nice to see everybody, and I will see you next time with another tutorial. Okay, bye for now.